Hi and welcome to Soul TV. My name is Myra and I'm with
Saviola, aka King Kong. Toma ina linya yangu tugokola naye.
Hey, Saviola. Not Savio.
Saviola. What am I Savio?
Many Savio. King Kong.
Saviola, King Kong. Yeah, man.
Why you called King Kong?
It's a long story. Wajaga na ku channel zangi. Story jeri yonna. Abasinga no they think in King Kong narija ku FIFA
maker. I bet that you kind of look alike.
No.
You kind of look alike with Fig. Am I the first person to say it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, about the rate me to Busi.
Busi. Say Beniganda. So welcome to the channel, and what we do is we do questions and answers.
Tubanga bali mu class, you know.
We take ourselves back in time and check if we still remember what we studied. If actually our parents' school fees still much. School fees are high school.
Kati alabira wano nagamba nakula butakula omutwe butakula omutwe nga kauza leke bakula
no ogenda takula
siko kutakula
without any further ado, let's start.
Kale.
What year did the United States declare its independence from Great Britain? And in that history, what level or level?
That's 11. That's American independence.
Yes.
In 1776.
Yes, so no. Producer.
And the Warriors, that is American independence in 1776.
No, you're copying.
Why did you copy? No copy.
Okay.
I did history in
A-level. You did history in A-level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did history in A-level.
I didn't do history in A-level. Me, I was in the physical class. Name science.
What did you answer?
Yes.
That's wasoma.
Me just on my history. So
wasoma chika ichemba
push it. No, me I did math, economics, and technical drawing.
The more we can go compound.
Yeah, if I was saying another day.
The more we can go compound. The more we can go busy movie table.
So we talk about an instruments that in the time compound of your market.
I'm going to contract to Gunenda.
That's where
I'm going to tell you. Okay, which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to USA? Kankukode kitokolaga mu paper. Tego mkono Amtego mkono.
Copying is not easy.
Amtego mkono. Oh, what do you copy from class?
Is it?
Have you ever tried copying?
Tried.
Have you ever tried copying?
Okay, the country that gifted disclaimer, I did not study history at A-level.
But that's not history.
It's history.
The Statue of Liberty. I'm feeling very
It's true for Paris. It's Sangiban Paris.
Imagine chikugamera okugamba that gifted the USA. What only made them of policy? Which country gifted the USA the Statue of Liberty? I don't know.
Pass. Okay. What's the answer?
That was France.
France.
Yeah.
I was right.
Almost.
I was right.
Yeah,
Paris is in France. Yeah, I was close. I'm not so bad.
So kakati like ndabe balina kyebakukoleza
ne producer mpa devils ebyalo mali okopa nnyo kati
naye akimanyi obwongo obungi.
What is the name of the country? What is the name of the first country to abolish slavery?
In Africa?
The first country. It doesn't matter when it was.
The first country to abolish slavery.
No, Alabe, when you get to this rate, Botuvan, after
Suggestions. Can you give me some time and I think? And
as long as you don't choose
No, I don't have that time.
Go on.
The first country to abolish slave trade.
Slavery.
That was the USA.
No. You have another chance.
One more chance. Slave.
In America, working
don't know.
The country is called Haiti.
Hmm?
Haiti.
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 It's a country.
It's a country.
Where is it from?
Check.
Ask the producer here for the because.
Check your YouTube. Sorry, your Google. Ask Google. The country is Haiti.
Haiti. Okay, in which town was this born? You didn't study history, but you believe I know.
Of course.
When do you go for prayers? Sunday, Saturday,
I
Friday?
go church on Sunday. You know, I usually
born again Christian.
I usually
Anglican.
confuse the town where Jesus was born and the town where he was raised. But he was born in Bethlehem.
Thank
you.
You need a believer.
Yeah, he was born in Bethlehem and grew in Nazareth. Hey,
Okay.
just for context. I'm asking, what is the name of the famous explorer who discovered? I want to be wasoma history, both O and A level. So please. What did he say? These people also know.
Okay, go.
So, what is the name of the famous explorer who discovered the Americas?
What's the Americas? What is the Americas?
Historian, Chishu. Oh, never. My producer, name was Ovid. It's time for you to also pass score.
I won't pass. That was
Well,
Neil
answer.
Armstrong.
Eh?
Neil Armstrong. Armstrong. Something like that.
No. Pardon?
Neil Armstrong.
Please, no, that's not the answer. He's called Christopher Columbus.
Like, producer, madens are to come one.
Atanyuka.
Obafuna yo muntu omulala gwe tuze wano gwe wasomesa ssebo
I know.
nga gwe kirasi
Bila chwali ko syllabus. Aizo kwa tuza litula new curriculum.
New curriculum. Biki ebyo.
Genda
Oba
masa.
kenyino gye wetulyeo ssebo nkubuuzeemu.
Bakubuuzeemu
bakubuuzeemu ku bibuuzo byonseetingidde.
What is the other question? Ask.
Okay. In which country are the ancient pyramids located?
Egypt.
Anti olaba kye
Oh my
nagambye.
god. I'm smart.
Ate nzite nkyegendereza nyo sigwe yagusoose.
Mbonoki.
Alina engeri gye yeekubiramu bw'ati.
Olaba ebibuzo ebyasoose byabadde byangu. N'okoppa kati please.
Manye sana nange bankyusizeemu. Yakoppi.
Sina koppako.
Yeah.
Who was the first president of the United States of America?
Hey, that was Neil Armstrong.
Okay.
I confused the other answer with that one.
Who was that one?
Eh?
Who was the first president of the United States? Can I give you a hint?
Yes.
Can I give him a hint?
You ask the audience. It's okay. Just help me as your
I just-
brother. Yes, please.
Brother, that's
I beg after here. After just to put a swallow, you know. Chokuba hito limu kunkoppa eh. That was
okay, let me come and give you a hint.
Ije bushi. Wala kumpa answer mfu. Wala kumpa answer mfu eh.
One of his name starts with the boy. Hey, if you fail this one, you're buying me supper. I've given you a hint. You fail this, you buy me supper.
Washington. Yes.
Washington DC.
I didn't say this. I didn't say
Washington
Washington
DC.
I didn't say Washington DC.
No,
That's
point.
the only name I know. That's the only name I know.
He's called George Washington.
Yeah, that's the only one I know.
I know you can't know Washington and not know the other one. George, it's the easiest one. Okay.
Busa kubanga manyinya na muntu omu.
In history, we don't have half a mark.
You say you didn't do history, no, you can't say for the history.
I know. History, there's no half a mark.
Okay.
It only happens in math,
Okay.
where they give you a mark for formula.
Half a mark.
Half a mark. But by the way, that's one of the reasons that's why I did math in A level.
ate ensonga wemu lwaki math yannema era
Because
namukyawa.
math, you would at least you couldn't just get 0. At least you have 1 for formula. At least you have 1 for copying the question.
I was in Form 3, and then math was my problem. So
It had to be your problem.
one of my friends told me, wokwata bali bagita batya anakata buka math.
Aka eleven, aka olive.
Ka olive.
Because back house is eleven. Back house.
No. Question bank.
Question bank.
Every time.
Subject.
Every time, every day. Over more preps. Then you do five numbers of math. Every day you're going to pass math.
Yeah.
I did math.
Math is practical.
But in the night preps, even the morning preps. End of the time prepare not 20.
Going at 20.
I will cover no the math trial.
Yes, I'll make sure not even my kids will get close to your kids. Ask, please.
What building is on the back of the $20 billion?
I beg your pardon?
Do you know a dollar note?
Yes.
You know it? So which building is on it?
I know that building. I'm trying to remember that.
I know you know. I know the building. What number have you ever been to US?
Yeah, in movies. Amma is in the USA through the movies, you know. And for us to watch 3D movies. Straight. Over USA.
About what you said.
Okay.
Which building is that?
Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
I'm not giving a hint.
But Charles, but when you asked the question, what crossed my mind first was Chamtown.
So when did Cham Towers come to this? Have you ever walked from Cham Towers?
No, I don't know why Chamtown crossed my mind.
When you're going to town from Kasanga, that's the building you see. The tallest building is why not Mapera?
I don't know. It can't be my pet. I don't know why Chamtown was put like.
Yes.
Producer, because I'm password.
Abuza kubibyo.
I don't know why we had the cut. Let me ask for these ones. What is the name of the longest river in the
Nile.
world? You couldn't wait for me to finish.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
I'm watching Ngambe. For us in Uganda here, whenever it comes
To river.
to a river,
You don't.
tetulowoza kintu kirala kyonna.
Are there other rivers in Uganda?
Yes, we know.
But once you mention river,
It's River Nile.
there's still got the river.
Ebisigale kati. Ebisigadde gwangamba nti kifu.
Okay. Go on.
What city was the first capital of the United States of America?
The first capital of the United States of America. It was in New York.
Huh?
New York.
And right now, what's the current capital state of America?
No. The question was, don't start asking new questions.
The first capital.
New York.
New York was the first capital.
Yes.
And what's the current capital?
No, the question is supposed to be one, not two questions. I've answered the first one.
No, it's wrong.
It's wrong. Then what's the answer?
It's called Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yes.
Philadelphia. You can't even pronounce it. Oh, Philadelphia was the first. Okay. I failed that one. Funa yewe kwata.
Nyonyezi. Olowooza ebyange esemmeka ku byange biweddeyo. Nze nkuta.
Biwaddeyo? Anti kati me I'm mixing too. Me produce. I'm looking for the easiest one, mama. In which year did the explorer Columbus discover America?
Who's Columbus?
We had a video, like, was it your third question?
Yes, man. Who's Columbus?
Columbus is the person that discovered America.
America?
Americas.
You
So
asking
in
that
which
question?
year?
You asking
No,
that question?
yes, I asked who was the explorer that discovered Americas, and he told me it was Columbus. And now, I told you it was Columbus, you didn't know, it's Christopher Columbus. And now they are asking, in which year did Christopher Columbus discover America?
So, do you know one of the questions that I hated most during my HSC? I hated so much personalities.
Personalities and years.
Whenever I find such a question in the paper,
you pass. Okay, passing. Let me give you another one. Name the playwright.
the what?
The playwright whose work includes Romeo and Juliet and Midsummer Night Dreams. Midsummer Night Dreams.
Pardon?
Name the playwright whose work includes Romeo and Juliet and A Midsummer Night Dreams.
Love.
A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Love.
No, name the person behind it. Okay, name the writer of Romeo and Juliet.
Fuck you, producer. How can I even know that?
How can you even know that? You did not read Romeo and Juliet.
No,
you did not do literature.
I didn't. I read Animal Farm. I read Animal Farm. I read Gosu Semwanyi.
Jupili and Labomo.
Gosu Semwanyi.
Gulu Gulu goes to school.
Gulu Gulu goes to school. I read Nakola Luganda.
Okay, the author.
There's no any way you can ask Miss
The
Nyanga
author is Shakespeare.
Hey, I've ever heard of him.
William Shakespeare is the author of Romeo and Juliet.
Producer.
See, in school we had these teachers. Like for the whole time, they have not missed any lesson. In fact,
I'm noticing that
you can't copy. I feel like that's our producer today.
Producer. N'abaana bo bagendeko masomero busebo gye babuuza ebyo ebibuuzo.
That is what we had for you today. I've been Bareke at Demgal International.
Demgal International.
Demgal International. Ayina ky'oyongera.
Sirina kye nyongera.
Kamba abantu erinnya.
I'm Savvy, the boy international. See you next time.
Mwah.